long. Got some work to do. Trying to get some stuff squared away. However, um, I wanted to hop in real quick, holler at you guys, talk to you guys about a couple of things. There's one person in particular that I'm kind of hoping hops on or was able to get on. They had a question, and I was hoping to be able to go ahead and address that question for them or questions for them. Um, but anyway, um, this week has been crazy, crazy. Um, I will show you what happened, but I don't know if I guess I should have talked to the wife about that one first to make sure she was okay with you guys seeing that. But yeah, yeah. Anyway, crap just got messed up, man. It just didn't go as smooth as we were hoping. Um, what's up, man? How are you, Mr. Wayne in the house? Yep. So, real quick, basically, there was a question that posed to me, in reference to just trying to get over the hump, um, just as far as trying to, attempting to reach your goal, your physical goals, and running into a wall, a plateau, if you will. And I'm hoping they jump on, but anyway, I know they'll be able to see this. So basically, what you need to do is it's kind of hard without actually seeing what you do, but you definitely have to switch it up. You'd have to switch it up. You have to add. Thank you for that, Mike. Wayne, sorry. You definitely have to switch it up. Hey, what's going on, Cruz? You have to switch it up. Oh wow, Philippines, nice. Never been there. Um, Maybe one day we can make a trip out there. Who knows? Hey, Inga. Um, oh shucks. um, 35. 35. Yeah, man, 35. Um, but you have to switch up your routine. You have to switch up your routine, and um, so if you're doing so, you're doing something like hitting the gym 2 days out the week. Um, well, when you're beginning, thank you. When you're at the beginning, it will it works out for you because your body isn't used to it. So it'll work out for you. But as time goes on, your body gets accustomed to it. So therefore, it requires you to do more in order to achieve more. Um, this much, just one, just one. Um, yep, just one. A girl. Um, yeah, she she was my little shadow until she grew up and got too cool for school. Didn't want to hang out with dad anymore. Guess I was cramping her style or something. I don't know. But yeah. So you have to switch it up because, like I said, your body gets used to it. It gets accustomed to the work. Um, she is attending to Atlanta right now. Yeah, she's hanging out with little Atlanta. Somebody asked about you. Um, but yeah, you have to switch it up because again, your body gets accustomed to it. Now, I want to say this. I want to say this because I know we have one lady on, but there are several different ladies that will, possibly see this. A lot of women run from weights, and that is a horrible decision. Um, if you're doing it out of fear. Um, what's going on, man? Um, and I say that because there are females out there who believe that females doing weights make them look like men, which is a flat out lie. That's not even remotely possible. A woman is a woman is a woman, And it doesn't matter how much you lift weights, how hard you lift weights. At the end of the day, you're still gonna look like a woman. Now, with that being said, it is actually strongly encouraged. Of course, within the health industry, the fitness industry, to lift the weights. But the reason you want to do it, especially for females, is because you want to put off osteoporosis as much as possible, as long as possible. And I actually do not have a Facebook. Anyone who knows me would be extremely surprised that I actually have a YouTube. I was definitely, huh? Yeah. Or even Instagram. So I have an Instagram. It's the same name as here. But anyone who knows me knows that, I don't, I stayed away from social media. So I do not have a Facebook. Um, and I'll be honest with you, I don't see me getting one in the near future, if at all. Um, I would have to see a true need and benefit um, from the growth of my channel and what I'm trying to do in order to even approach that. Other than that, I'm pretty certain I will stay off of Facebook. I just at this point I just don't see a need for it. But yeah. So osteoporosis is a real thing, is a big thing, and it affects females on a larger scale than it does males because typically males they go out there and they do something in order to try to build their bodies up. I'm actually from Atlanta. Yes, that's why. And home is home. I love home, so I made sure to put it in the name. So that's why the name is Warrior for Christ ATL. The ATL stands for Atlanta. Um, so I found out that there's more than one Atlanta, but there's only one real Atlanta, and that's Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, and just in case anyone was wondering, is yeah, it is. It is. It really is. Thank you for that. But so what happens when you're working out, right? And you're lifting the weights, and you're tearing the muscles. As those muscles, begin to work and work and work. What they do is that they begin to rub up on and create shears on your bones. So then what happens is the bones have to repair themselves, therefore causes them to become more and more dense over time. Well, um, therefore putting off for the longest time possible the osteoporosis. So anyone out there, regardless of your age, I personally advocate going out there and still working, as far as like working out, doing some type of exercise, and progressing yourself. And honestly, it isn't going to do anything but help you to um, be healthier for as long as possible. See, yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. It is very. I mean, it's an important thing to do. I it's for people who run away from it. They run away from it for the wrong reasons, and it's just they don't understand the true benefits of it. You know, um, that's like 3 minutes. That's it's not going to benefit you on that same scale, that same level as actually going out there and picking up something that requires you to exert energy, that requires you to cause small tears within your muscle fibers, therefore creating the shear. That being said, if you get into the point to where you don't see the benefits of working out, again, like I said just a few minutes ago, you want to go ahead and change up the routine. Absolutely. Absolutely. It definitely helps with every angle in life. In my opinion. In my opinion. Um, but you want to go ahead and change up your routine and actually add more days. So I'm no physician. Um, I am not a physical therapist. Um, I am woohoo, um, certifiably trained through the military and received my master fitness training through the army. All right. Um, and I mean, I've been in or around fitness for a lot of years. So, um, yeah, yeah. Shucks. Let me see. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm trying to actually. Okay, there we go. So I can see it now. Everything it went away. All right. Okay. That's awesome. Um, that's awesome. And there's nothing wrong with walking. Nothing wrong at all with walking. Um, huh? It is good. It is good. The wife said it's good, which it is. It's very good. Um, just if you are able to do more, what's going on, man? It's good to see you. Um, if you're able to do more, definitely try to do more because at the end of the day, it's going to benefit you. It's going to help you at the end of the day to be stronger and healthier for as long as you're here. No one knows how long they're going to be here. Um, yeah, yeah, totally agree. No one knows how long they're going to be here. However, for the time that you are here, it behooves you to go ahead and do everything that you can to put yourself in the best position to be as healthy as you can for as long as you can. All right. Um, Body weight. The wife brought up a great point. You don't necessarily have to go up there and grab iron. You can use body weight. The army definitely, as my buddy Kerwin just hopped on. Um, you can use your own body weight. Push-ups um, is a total body exercise. Total body exercise, especially when done properly. I did a video on that. Please check it out. I started off with like chest flies, pull-ups, but then I go into the push-up, and I wanted to make sure that I addressed every level of the push-up from beginners to intermediate to advanced. So definitely check that out. Um, but you don't necessarily have to use weights. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and being an army guy, you would know that that's the first thing they introduce you to. You know, well after like the duffel bag or your flak vest or stuff like that. But when they're working you out, you work out using your own body weight, and you do a total body workout. You know, when we do our fitness test, we use our total body. You know, when we do our actually exercises throughout the week, or if you're in the reserves or the guard during drill, then you're using your body weight. Now with this with PRT, which is something that turns out implement has been implemented for, well, was supposed to be. Let me be correct with this. Was supposed to be implemented way before I even joined the army. However, we're making a strong push for it right now to make sure that people are trained and trained properly and doing it properly, which is one of the reasons why I ended up going to the Master Fitness training course, which is an awesome course, Kerwin. So definitely go there if you can. Um, but it starts off with your body weight, but then the ultimate goal is to get up to doing it in full kit, your full gear. So doing it weighted. So but at the end of the day, you're supposed to be able to manipulate your body regardless of the situation, whether it's just you um, with nothing on, or you with your gear on, your weighted vest, whether you're in the weight room, bench pressing just a bar, or you're fortunate enough to be able to bench press 105 pounds or 195 pounds. It's not so much about how much you do at the beginning, but more so how you do it. Okay, so if you're in the gym and you're working out, you're doing iron 1 day a week, bump it up to 2 days a week. If you're in there doing it 2 days a week, I'm going to say bump it up to 3 or 4 times a week. The reason being is because it's going to benefit you. Okay, as you now, if you don't have the time to do it, then make other adjustments in order to still get it in. So when you're at home for 10 hours, make sure that you throw in 30 minutes of doing something every day. You know, don't say, okay, well, today's my rest day, but I have 5 rest days and do nothing. Because that's not going to help you. That's actually going to hurt you. So, fun fact: when it comes to building strength, of all the different attributes of when it comes to actually working out, strength is the first thing to go. Strength is the first thing to go. So, and it's the fastest to go. Not only is it the first, it's the fastest to go. So they say that strength will leave you after, I want to say it's 5 days plus or minus three. So if it's +3, then there'll be 8 days. If it's -3, that's going to be 2 days. So strength is the first thing to leave. With that in mind, go ahead and work on your strength as much as you can. When it comes to muscular endurance, hypertrophy, things like that, those things they still deteriorate over time. However, they leave you at a much slower rate. So if you're trying to become stronger, then that means you need to do things that requires you to actually become stronger more frequently. Okay, so if you are bench pressing, just using bench press because everyone understands bench press. If you're bench pressing 205 and you're bench pressing 205 for the whole week, well, I'm not going to say the next week unless you're just that determined to go ahead and push yourself, which is absolutely fine. But I'm going to say by the next month, you should not still be bench pressing 205. You should be bench pressing 207 or 210, 215. That's how you get progressively stronger. No one's saying, yeah, I've been bench pressing. I can do 100 pounds and this week, and then the next week I should be doing 200 pounds. No, because then this just gonna be a bad day, And for hopefully no one's recording you because then you probably won't be on YouTube, as a gym fail. So we don't want that, right? So go ahead and you add yourself 5 to 10 pounds. Um, I would say every week or so. Um, that's how you're going to get stronger. But you have to continue to do that, and you have to continue to do it again more frequently than anything else because if you aren't in the gym or you just started, you'll notice that that'll be the first thing to go. If you were in the gym 3 months ago and you were doing 175 pounds on the bench press, or you were able to do, okay, let's go like this. So you're able to bench press 200 pounds, right? And you're able to do 50 push ups. You don't go to the gym for a month, right? When you go back, you be like, oh, I got this. And you go to bench press that 200 pounds, it's not going to happen. You're going to go down to about 175, 150. But meantime, you'll be doing, I don't know, 30 push ups. The drop is going to be slower again because of the muscular endurance part of things. But when it comes to the strength, that's going to drop drastically at a much faster rate. So, again, if you want strength, you go ahead and do that more frequently. Now, hey, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Oh, Native. Hey, what's going on, Native? Good to see you. Um, and thank you, Kerwin. Greatly appreciate it. So, okay. Now, so with that being said, I'm gonna. So there's a video. It's like one of my shortest ones. I believe it's called Monday Madness and Motivators. I want you to check that out. Okay, and that's fine. But I want you to check that out. I want you to check that out when you can. Um, Reason being is because there are some people in there who motivate me. So there are guys out there like or Arnold Schwarzenegger from back in the day. Obviously not today, right? Um, or Running Coleman or Phil Heath. Like these are like the Mister Universes. The Mr. Olympias rather, not the universes because they did away with the universe for whatever reason. Um, Excuse me, but the Olympias and the Arnolds and those guys, Kai Greens, guys like that. Um, those guys don't motivate me. They did when I was a child, but they don't motivate me now. People who motivate me are people like the guys in that video and others that unfortunately weren't there that I really want you guys to see. But please check them out because that's what motivates me, and that will address what you just mentioned. And I'm extremely confident. I'm extremely confident that it will motivate you and encourage you. What's going on, Fisherman? How are you, sir? It's pretty cool to see you. Glad you can make it. Glad you can make it. Um, hey, if you guys haven't checked out any of these people that are in here right now, definitely go and check them out. Um, Pretty cool guys here. Pretty cool guys here, and ladies. Pretty cool people here, guys. So definitely check them out. Um, yeah, cool, man. Glad you can make it. Glad you can make it. So just trying to give a few little tips here to try and just encourage people, give people some different perspective on working out, and a couple of things that they may not have heard before or thought of before. So that's what's going on here. Um, Whew, not good. Not good. It has been crazy. It's been crazy. We just got our stuff 2 days ago, and yeah, I know you are, man. I'm glad you're doing well, though. I am glad you're doing well. I really am. I made sure to, well, I saw you walking around in your video, man. So that was pretty cool. Um, and hopefully that soreness goes away real soon. And what's going on, sis? She's on here.
Oh, hey. Tell
She
us hello.
she says, "Hey, hello," and Atlanta is saying nothing because she is chilling, trying to sleep, as she's always trying to do. But she said, "Hey, sis."
Hey!
Yeah, but yeah, I'm glad you're doing well, man. I believe in encouraging people, and I like to see when people are doing okay. So I'm glad that you made it through your surgery just fine. Um, so again, for those who are just joining us, we're talking about fitness and working out. You like that shirt, huh? Yeah, you like that shirt. Yeah, yeah. Um, I am not a recruiter. I did not re-enlist. However, I did get this shirt and a few others from him. So it was good looking out. Oh yeah, definitely, man. Um, hey, I greatly appreciate you stopping by, man. 3:30 in the morning. You are better than me. Whew. I'll be all kinds of upset if I was up at 3 in the morning. But thank you for swinging by. I'll definitely come by later, man. Yeah, 3:30 in Korea. Shoot, I would like to maybe visit Korea. I don't necessarily want to be stationed there. I guess if I had, if it happened, it happened. But whatever. But yeah, I would like to check it out. I know a lot of people who've been there. So yeah. She said workout for her. Oh yeah, man, who you telling? I'm about to be in your position too. I sure am. So oh man.
I said,
But thank you, man. Hmm.
I said we're on a break right now.
Yeah. Yeah, we are. Just need to take a little break. But yeah, the move was crazy. It was crazy. Um to answer that question, it was crazy. Now, with that being said, I'm definitely here to answer oh cool. Yeah. Yep. I had family out there also. So yeah, that's cool. Um, this is definitely a opportunity, a time now, as you guys saw by the title, um, questions and answers. For anyone who may not have known what Q&A is, definitely, ask me your questions and I will definitely answer them, or at least answer them to the best of my ability. Um, but with that being said, I definitely wanted to address um, how to get over the hump, and how you get over the hump. One way to get over the hump is and let me say this real quick. I did tell you, crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said we didn't tell. I told you. As a matter of fact, I said something on the last live we were talking about it.
Cause weren't we here?
Yeah, we were here already. Yeah. Um, Sometimes you have to. So some people, they take their calories because, okay, in order to lose weight, in order to lose weight, you have to exert more calories than you take in. That's how you lose weight. Okay, that's how you lose weight. And in the one video that I did talking about the diet, okay, she's so silly. In order to lose weight, as I stated in the one video, the last video, well, not the last one, but anyway, it's calories out over calories in. Now, with that being said, with that being said, in order to lose weight, to continue to lose weight, and to lose it in the manner in which you want to lose it, because you can lose weight and never work out. All right. Um, you can. It happens every day. Um, you cannot gain weight and eat, as much as you can. However, it's about your calories out over your calories in. But with that being said, it's how you're utilizing, or yeah, well, how you're utilizing those calories out over calories in. Okay, so um I'm glad you said that. Believe it or not, sleep plays a huge factor, guys. Sleep plays a huge factor. Okay. No one's saying go out there and sleep 12 hours a day, because that's not going to work either. You're kind of counterproductive at that point. But when it comes to the calories, what you need to do, what you should remember is this: sometimes you have to exert more energy, right? So, and I say that because working out, I'm going to say 3 days a week isn't going to cut it. It's not going to cut it, especially if you're doing like 30-minute workouts. Because you have a lot of people go out there saying there's no reason to be in the gym for 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 hours in the gym. Okay, great. But if you want to lose that weight, if you want to burn the fat, if you want to mold your body the way that you want it, you have to put in that type of effort. No one's saying you have to be in the gym for 6 hours a day, 7 days a week. Nope, no one's saying that, because you need your rest, right? You need to eat because you have to fuel your body, and then you have to rest, and of course we all, or most of us, have to work, right? So um, when you're in the gym, make sure that you're putting in that effort that will cause your body to exert that much energy, to where it's actually burning the fat and it's actually molding the muscle, okay, the way you want it, versus thinking, okay, I want to lose weight, so I'm just going to cut my calories that I take in. Okay, well, if you're at 2,000 calories and you cut down to um, 17,000 calories, and you see that, okay, and lose weight, and then I stop, and then you like, you know what, I want to lose some more weight, so let me cut some more calories, and you cut them down to 13. Yeah, you're gonna lose some more weight. However, why would you do that when what you can do is, instead of eating less, you can actually put in some work and actually burn the calories that way, therefore causing you to be able, because then you need to fuel your body, which, guess what, you need to eat. All right. So what did you say? Oh, you're so silly. You are just silly. um, but you need to go ahead and exert the energy. Okay, exert the energy. Yes, yes. I mean, a good. So real quick for anyone who didn't get to see this video. Um, so your diet is anything that you consume. That's your diet. If your diet, if you consume jelly beans and French fries every day, that's your diet. You know, um,
Why he say jelly beans and French fries?
I don't know. That's just what came to my mind. Jelly beans and French fries. I don't know who eats that. That sounds kind of gross, especially as a combination. But your diet is whatever you're consuming. Okay, so just because you're eating salads, um, okay, but just because you're eating salads or you're only drinking liquids, that's just the type of diet that you're on. But everything is a diet. So you're not going on a diet, as I've stated before. You're not going on a diet. You're just you are so silly. You're not going on a diet. You're just adjusting your diet. You're changing your diet. Okay, you're changing your diet to suit whatever need you believe is necessary. Okay, but you aren't. You're never ever ever. I'm saying this. I am saying this, and anyone that chooses to correct me, I would love to be corrected. However, you're gonna have to prove me wrong. Um, but you're never going on a diet. You are never, ever, 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 ever going on a diet. You're changing your diet. You're definitely doing that. You're changing your diet. You're adjusting your diet to fit whatever need you feel is necessary. Some people become lactose intolerant over time, or some people receive they get like certain medical issues over time, and so they have to adjust their diet. You know, but you're never going on a diet because your diet is constant. It's whatever you're consuming. Now, if you haven't eaten in a month and you haven't drank anything in a month, and somehow by some miracle you're still alive, then I guess you can say you're going on a diet then. But whatever you eat, by me, but your diet is still your diet. So now, with that all being said, there are uh, they have what they call like the empty calories, and then you have um, yes, you could say those that aren't empty. But that's I guess I should go into it more now, but I didn't plan on being on too long, just because we have a lot to do. Um, but going out there and just eating, like I said, freaking French fries and jelly beans, or whatever. It doesn't necessarily mean that. No, I wouldn't say that. I No, not at all. And if that's your diet, you should definitely get off and change that one. Um, but go ahead and set yourself up with a better choice of your diet. So if you're going out there and you're drinking sodas every day, yes, she is. She's a little silly one. But I love her. um, Changing your diet by, if you're drinking sodas every day, cut them down. Cut them down. Because those artificial sugars, those the sugars that affect you negatively, that's how you get things like those pooches, or you have a hard time losing the weight. I mean, of course, you have the thing like your oral hygiene and stuff like that too. But cutting down on the sodas, cutting down on the juice, cutting down on the candy, you know, just because it's in the house, as we've all heard as children, or at least those born, I would say, um, before the 90s anyway. We've all heard that just because is in the house doesn't mean you have to eat it, you know. Um, I know for us growing up, like, yeah, we had Kool Aid, but if you drank your Kool Aid before you finished, well, guess what? From then on, you were drinking water. You know, shucks, I honestly don't think. Yes, French fries and jelly beans. Oh yeah, I'm never gonna try that. But um, shucks, you messed me up. um, but yeah, changing how you eat, changing what you eat, changing your calories in that facet, yes, that will make a difference. Okay, so there's a huge difference in um, 1,500 calories of steak and potatoes versus 1,500 calories. Uh, I don't know where they came from. It just popped up in my head. Um, I maybe eat jelly beans and French fries in a day, but I'm not going to eat them together. So, um, hmm, uh, so with that being said, that's a healthier choice, right? So you like fries, you get you some sweet potato fries versus McDonald fries, or something like that. That's a healthier choice, a healthier alternative. Um, but yeah, that's what I was saying. So there's a difference in eating, you know, your jelly beans and French fries of 1,500 calories versus eating um, salmon and and salmon and green beans, um, cauliflower if you're into that stuff, or collard greens, or there's just a difference. So your calories, they play a part, definitely, but how you do it, just keep that in mind, that you have to manipulate what you're consuming, just like you manipulate what you put out. There's a difference in someone who, which unfortunately you see this a lot with guys. Oh, hey, how are you? Mama Brown is in the house, guys. Mama Brown is in the house. Real cool to see you. Um, Definitely check her out, guys. For anyone who does not know who Mama Brown is, she is representing the great state of Atlanta. Woohoo! um, yes. But just like you manipulate, so guys, they go into the gym, and a lot of guys, um, they go to the gym and they pump their arms. Ooh, ooh. They're burning the calories that way. Yeah, but then they walk around with twig legs. Not to get on guys who don't work their legs, or don't believe in leg days, because it's funny, on quote unquote leg days, nobody's in the gym. Go figure, right? Um, but they're burning the calories that way, so that's how they're manipulating their calories as far as their output. um uh it depends on the seafood, you know. It's funny. Someone said on my the video about the diet, how they said, so I guess my diet is a seafood diet. Everything I see, I eat. So I thought that was awesome. So yes, that's you're definitely on a seafood diet. um, but again, it's about how you manipulate your calories, right? Um, if you Another advantage to actually doing weights, right, is you actually burn more calories for a longer period of time throughout the day. Um, Cardio definitely has its part, but the disadvantage, if I may put it that way, the disadvantage to cardio versus actually working out, in a sense of like doing weighted workouts, is that you once you stop putting out the energy for cardio. I don't know why I couldn't get that out of my mouth. Once you stop doing cardio, then your body stops as far as the level of energy used to burn those calories. When you're working using weights, whether it's a stinking 5 pounder or a 75 pounder, you're burning steel because your body has to now repair the tears put into those muscles. So, real quick, let me go back because I don't know if Mama Brown got to hear this. So, one thing when it comes to helping with osteoporosis and definitely putting it off, which is why I would even suggest you can do it at any time. You can do it at any time, um, but the earlier the better. You if you're using weights, then you're causing those muscles to tear, right? They cause the small tears in the muscle, therefore causing them to repair and get bigger. Whereas that process occurs, then they create shears within your bones, therefore causing them to have to repair, therefore becoming more dense. And then the more dense your bones are, the more likely you are to, of course, avoid breaks and things like that. But to put off the whole osteoporosis, for as long as possible. Um, and no one says you have to have it because you don't have to have osteoporosis. However, doing so will allow you to. Hey guys, sorry about that. I had a yeah. Sorry guys, but I am back. So is the Mrs. and so is Atlanta. Atlanta, come, come say hello. Come, come, Jitterbug. Come, say hey. Say hey. Look right here. Say hey to the people. Look. Okay, sure. Come. She's special.
Because
I'm
you
not
have
her.
that for.
Yeah, she because the wife told her to come, and so she wanted to go hang out with Mama Bear over there. Yeah, she's a traitor. She's a traitor. Aren't you a traitor, Lana? Aren't you a traitor? You a traitor?
He's speaking blasphemy. I know it is.
Yeah. There you go. There you go, Mama Brown. Good job. Keep it up. Keep it up. Um, yeah, so it's a lot more beneficial than people actually realize. It really is. And hopefully one day, someday, you know, uh, our nation will do a better job of doing it. I don't know. I remember growing up, and I'm an '80s baby. Um, I missed the '70s. Um, but I remember growing up, we stayed outside. We stayed playing. We stayed doing something, you know. And I think that helped us out a lot. We didn't realize, you know, the benefits of it. Of course, we were just having fun and not having to stay in the house. You know, um, I'm just thinking about some of the things that they used to say, like, stop slamming the door, stop going in and out. If you come in here one more time, you're gonna have to stay. All that good stuff or not so good stuff. But those things helped us as we, got older. So it's nothing for someone my age or older to go out there and be outside for a while. Whether it's having to change a tire or whether it's going out there cutting grass or going out there and playing frisbee with the family or volleyball or what have you. We enjoy stuff like that. Um, absolutely, absolutely. You are you are correct. You are correct. I'll word it well. I use the word because that's the term that people use. But I mean, but at the end of the day, I mean, mm, for the understanding that people have, you know, then I'm definitely in agreement with you. Is non-existent. Because at the end of the day, it's whatever you consume. It's what you consume. You know, so it's welcome to whoever's just hopped in. Thank you and welcome. Um, it's 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 just sad, to see how your physical fitness has such a negative uh, connotation, just as far as just out in our nation alone. People don't realize this. We brag about how most unhealthy nation in the, and it's not because we have just great food. Yes, you're absolutely right. Yeah. Nowadays kids want to stay inside and they feel like, it's a punishment to go outside. I'm like, are you kidding me? We will hop on a bike if we had a bike when we got a bike and we'd be gone for hours. You know, if we didn't have a bike, we make up games. We made up games. We play freeze tag with the whole neighborhood if we could, or what was another game we used to play? It was freeze tag, hide and seek. Um, uh, what's another like big neighborhood game that you could play? I don't know, and then of course if you were into sports, then you had this game called Any Hop, which is like baseball or sideline bus for guys out there. Yes, yep. Red light, 1, 2, 3, red light. I remember that. Yeah, you remember that, sugar? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. But we came up with stuff, we created stuff to go out there and enjoy ourselves. We had fun. We had fun. And
I want some jelly beans.
and now the missus wants some jelly beans. Yeah. So I guess I have to go get some jelly bean, guys. Yeah. Um
Psych.
but it's back to the to fitness. It's just good to take care of yourself. If you have the opportunity to go to a gym or grab some weights, regardless of the size. um yeah, yep, I remember that. Simon Says.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hopscotch.
yeah. Jump rope.
Jump
That's the
rope,
jump rope.
yeah, all that good
Yeah,
stuff. Hula hoop.
yeah.
um the pogo stick. Man, we did so much stuff. It was a punishment. It really was a punishment to be inside the house. It was a punishment. And nowadays no one wants to go outside, and I don't get it. Nowadays it's too hot. I'm like, too hot? What do you mean too hot? It wasn't too hot when we were younger. The heat didn't change, the sun didn't get any hotter. And at the end of the day, with that being said, um, do you know that there's, which is something I found out rather recently. I may have known it when I was much younger, but it just didn't click. But as far as vitamin D that is provided to you, excuse me, um, God allows vitamin D to come from the sun. Now, with that being said, it's only done within a certain amount of certain hours during the day. And check this out. During that time, most of us are at work or trying to rush and get back and forth from lunch. So we're missing out on the natural vitamin D that our body received in abundance as children. And then you have to turn around and go out there and grab some stinking vitamins to pay Johnny Big Bucks over here because he had to create uh, vitamin D for you because you're vitamin D deficient. Well, you're vitamin D deficient because you're afraid to go outside for a few minutes and soak up some rays.
I'm not afraid. I just get heat rashes.
Yeah, you got to go out at the right time too, though. Yeah, so um, if memory serves me correct, it's just a few hours. It's just a few hours, and I want to say it's from like 11 to 1 or 11 to 2, something like that. Um,
Don't try to throw me under the bus.
yes, we are. Yes, yes,
I got a
yep,
nice tan.
yep. Yeah, a lot of people think they go, the purpose of going outside is to get a tan. No, man.
I got a tan.
You go out there. And I mean, it's free. It's free vitamin D. You don't need it from no stinking milk cart. You don't need it from no vitamin shop. You don't need it from man. Period. God provides it for you. Just go out there and get it. You know, just go out there and get it. Yeah. Now, there is no place in the world. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But that just gives us a reason to go outside. You know, if you're at work and you want to take a break, you need a break, and you thank you, Mama Phyllis. Thank you. I said Mama Phyllis. Well, Mama Phyllis, Mama Brown. Thank you. Um, why not just go ahead and take those few minutes? You got the guys that go out there, smokers go out every 30 to 45 minutes. They get 1,500 breaks a day. you know why can't you go out there to stretch your legs and get you some vitamin D for free? you know I'm not going to pay um Sam's Club to give me some vitamin D when I can go down there and outside for a few minutes and, hey, killer, how are you? Why do that? I'm very glad that you can make it. um Anyone that's here that you haven't had the opportunity to know, meet, definitely check them out. We have Jay Richardson on here. We have Igna on here. We have Mama Brown on here. Phyllis Brown on here. Um, we have, well, my partner Kerwin had to run because it's very early where he is. Um, but yeah, anyone on here that you don't know, definitely check them out. All good company here. Good company here. Um, but yeah, why neglect yourself? The opportunity to go outside to get a beneficial break. You get to get away from the office. You get to get away from the coworkers. If that's what you want to do, and stretch your legs and go out there and get some good vitamin D that God has provided for us. Good natural vitamin D. So now, when it comes to sunscreen, Mama Brown, I'll be honest with you. I don't know much about it. I have a soldier who is
I don't believe in chemical
he
sunscreen.
is he is addicted to sunscreen. This guy puts on sunscreen like I put on soap to wash my hands. He's on some other stuff. The wife's actually taught me rather recently that there are different types of sunscreen. Um,
There's chemical and physical. I definitely would not use chemical sunscreen.
Wait a minute. I'm wondering if I know who this is
Which one?
because no one calls me that, but that is weird. I wonder if I know who that is.
Who?
Oh, they made a comment and they called. They said, "What do you want to do? Make the world a better place, Lieutenant?" And there's only one person that calls me Lieutenant. Only one person. I'm sorry, Phyllis. Oh yes, absolutely. Thank you very much. Oh, she says she used coconut oil for. Oh, okay. Really? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you, Jimmy. I don't think it's Jimmy though. Can't be.
Is that what they said?
No,
Oh.
I don't believe it. I don't believe you. But if it is, if it's you, okay. If it's you, what's your rank? Okay, there it is.
What?
Mama Brown said she uses coconut oil. That's why she looks so young. So I'm gonna have to use some
Yeah.
coconut oil on this
I
face
mean,
and
people
my
say
eyes.
that whole.
Yeah, my
I
ears.
don't believe in all that. I
Hmm.
just don't.
Hmm.
If
Oh yeah, I forgot
if
what I was gonna say. By the way,
yeah,
yeah.
if I was gonna use a sunscreen, it would be physical and not chemical
Okay,
because that
so
stuff
yeah,
soaks into your skin.
yeah. So what she
It's
said was that is so weird. That is so weird. That sounds like him, but I just don't believe it's him. What's your rank? You tell me your rank, and I'll know it's you. If you can't tell me your rank, then I'm not gonna believe it. I don't believe it's you. Um, but yeah. So the wife was saying that there's that is so weird though. Yeah. But anyway, so there's the physical, and then there's the chemical sunscreen. Now, um, again, I've never used sunscreen like
And
ever. You know. Um, so I've never used sunscreen. However, um, she said that there's the chemical and then there's the physical. So the physical, well, at the end of the day, I wouldn't necessarily want to put any chemical on me. And she was saying how it absorbs into your skin. So for anyone who needs sunscreen, the army actually, um, I mean, I've never gotten in trouble for it, but then again, I don't get like sunburned the son and I are good friends. We grew up together. So we grew up together, the son and I. So the sun doesn't affect me in a negative way. Um, but the army actually does demand that you take care of yourself. So um, um, I don't use it. I don't need it. Thank God for that. But if you are to use sunscreen, use according to my general
I
over here.
I
The
suggest
general the general over here suggests
physical
that you
because
use physical
it's natural.
because it's natural versus using the chemical, which is not natural.
Yeah, it's chemical. They make that crap. It absorbs into your skin, and I just feel like anything now that they make I feel like causes cancer.
I don't know if you guys can hear it. I'm pretty sure you can, and I'm definitely in agreement. There's so much stuff out there, that they encourage and they push
Yeah,
out there for you, and it's just not good for you. It's not good for you. Um,
and yeah,
your
anything that they push,
foods. Yeah. Well, there you go. There you go. There you
yeah,
go. And
anything that
they're
they
probably going to be knocking on my door in about 15 minutes. But anything that um, TV, I'll use choose my words wisely. But anything that they use to push out there to push on you,
I would watch out for.
yeah, watch out for that. I was going to say stay away from, but
Yeah,
the general says to watch out for.
yeah,
Yes. So, um, if you can avoid that stuff, by using the natural stuff, like I said, like something as simple as going outside and taking a few minutes to soak up the sun, getting your vitamin D naturally, then you want to do that. Now, if you have to um, take in, certain things within your body to help you because you're deficient in certain things, well, then right, and that's what she's getting at. Um, certain things just they cause issues. They cause issues, and what you want to do is you want to avoid them. Like when I was growing up, we had a cold. We had a cold, and that was about it. You know. Now here we are, um, almost 40 years later, and there are so many different things out there. It's stinking ridiculous. There's the first you had to be afraid of mosquitoes, because they had the West Side virus. Then you had to be afraid of cows because they had the manure disease. And then now you have yeah, but again, I don't use that stuff. I don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. I just don't. If you need sunscreen that bad, well, crap, put some sleeves on. You know, there's plenty of people walking around in the world that cover their face. Now, granted, they cover their face for a different reason, mainly to keep the dust out. Use some sunglasses, put some sleeves on, and drive on and go get what you have to get. But I'm also going to say don't be in the sun for hours either. As in, just so you have people out there, which I don't get this. I'll be honest with you, I don't get it. So people are there, lather sunscreen on, and then they lay in the sun like just baking, and I'm like, so how does that make sense? Like and then you complain about your skin being burnt. Well, uh, what else happens when you put bacon grease, on or whatever, any type of oil or grease in a fire, it intensifies the heat, right? So I just think doing things as naturally as possible is the best way. You know, going out there, we went and grabbed some peaches recently, and straight off the tree. And when I tell you, those are some of the best peaches I had in a very long time. They weren't controlled by, I don't know.
Pesticides and all that other man-made crap.
Yeah. Uh, so I've heard debates on like the colors, type of clothes that you wear, as far as like protecting you from the sun. Um, Personally, in my personal experience, I have to admit that wearing certain colors definitely help to repel. Well, I won't use the word repel. I'm pretty sure that's the wrong term. But they definitely help with the heat. Does it help with you know avoiding individuals? Let's say you have a hard time with heat and you may get rashes or things like that. I don't know as far as the colors go, but I can tell you from personally, I feel less heat when I'm outside and I have lighter shades of colors on. I honestly do. So if I'm going out there and I go for a run, I'm going to throw on a white shirt. If I know I'm going to be out there for a while, then I'll throw on something that is lighter in color. Um, and then vice versa, if I'm out there and it's daggone freezing outside, then I'm gonna put on something darker. you know. Um, well, I'm with you about everything except the red underwear. I don't think males should have red underwear. That's just kind of weird, you know. But I agree as far as like the lighter clothes. Absolutely. I never took the time to research that. Um, because again, I try to get the sun. I do. I try to get the sun in, as it is better than actually going out there and having to go down to Walmart or Eckerd's or CVS or
What you know about Eckerd's?
what? Well, I know about Eckerd's. What you know about Eckerd's? I grew up to Eckerd's before CVS. Before Walmart had a pharmacy and
Walgreens.
Walgreens. Yeah, before all those places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know Mama Brown know about Eckerd's. I don't know about anybody else. What you guys know about Eckerd's?
You don't know nothing about no Eckerd's.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't know there.
No. If I read that right, the answer to that is no, I do not know that. Or did not know that. Okay, square meters on what? Of what? Like, as far as like what area? Um that would be a fun fact. I'm definitely down for, learning something. Nothing wrong with that. Um but anything you want to share, ma? Do you guys um
No, I just want us to put some little
I
booties
know.
on us
I will, baby. I will put that stuff up.
and take that stuff outside.
But then that means the car has to get dirty.
Honey, the car is already dirty. And we went around and week with the car dirty. We can go a couple of days. This stuff has to get out of my house.
Uh-oh. All right. Um. Oh. Okay. I didn't know what you meant when you said when you talking about the area. Um. But yeah. So with that being said, I have to get back to my honeydew list.
You've been on
Yeah.
for you did good though.
Yeah.
You've been on for over an hour.
I don't know if you guys can hear, but that's the honeydew call. You hear caca caca.
Once it's together, you guys will know he'll be back. We
Well,
have a lot of work to do.
yeah. Yeah, I do. I do. So,
We do. Don't act like it's you. Just you, like I'm just ordering you around.
yes, General.
Y'all hear this madness? I say madness.
I did know that. I definitely knew that. I did know that. Yep. Um, no, we have some work to do, but I have to do what I have to do, which is what she's telling me that I have to do. Is it, did I word it right? Oh, you don't want to answer, huh?
Yes, you know.
All right, well, love you, sugar.
Love you.
All right, guys. I greatly appreciate your time. I am going to get back to doing what I have to do so that way I can come back and hang out with you guys again. Greatly appreciate your time. And okay. Right on. Now, here's a question before I hop off. Yeah, I'm sure. I hope you have a good one. All right. Well, I'll be nice. I'll be nice. I'll be nice. Anyway, love, peace, and hair grease. Till next time, Warrior Salute. Peace.